so let's have a good look at our cartoon, our Strokiesprent. Now remember, this is first additional language, so the cartoon isn't going to be so heavy in the sense of like you won't get socioeconomic or geopolitical issues the way you would in English home language. The focus here, more often than not, is going to be on something stereotypical, but a light stereotype. It won't be like, race, religion, gender. It's not going to be that heavy. It could be like a very light stereotype, or more often than not, it could be satirical. That tends to be the trend in these FAL questions. So let us take a look. So we've got 4 frames here, rampie 1 tot rampie 4. So what exactly is going on? So in our first frame, old Jan, the vegetable garden is processing quickly, and it seems to me that the vegetables, they like the dirty water. Here's Jan, here's Boet, and here's Brak. Rampie 2, he says lekker, like, oh, nice. Brother Boet actually did let the dirty water fall into my bowl. Lekker. So maybe we've got a bit of sarcasm here. Our dog is so upset because there's now dirty water in his doggy bowl. Rampie 3, I can understand why he uses dirty water. And he's pouring more water here. Boet, so these are Boet's hands, as you can see. Like, same hands. He says, come carrots, grow now. I want the mooi garden, like I want this pretty garden. And then our dog, our doggo here, Brak, he's being a bit spiteful and he says, I hope his carrots will taste like soap too. Because he's a bit upset after Boet poured like this dirty water into his bowl as well. So now he's like wishing a bit of bad on him. Yeah, I hope his carrots taste like soap. So that's the satire here. Again, it's maybe it's not that funny to you. It's not funny to me either, haha. But it gets the point across. Like I said, it's going to be plain, very basic to the T. It's your second language. So write the sentence below in Rampie Ian, so like box 1, frame 1 in indirect speech, and use that in your answer. So use dat. So this would be Boet sê vir Jan. Now, all the punctuation goes. No colon, no more inverted commas, nothing like that. Boet sê vir Jan dat. So we introduce our dat here. May, it changes to say. This is a male, so say would be his. Dat sy groentetuin fliks voorde. So voorde is our verb and it would now go to the end. So the sentence would read, Boet sê vir Jan dat sy groentetuin fliks voorde. 4.2. How can we see in frame 1 that Boet is satisfied with his vegetables that are growing so beautifully? Name 2 visual signs that we have in Rampie Ian. So Boet is gassed, like, yeah, my vegetables are fire. So his thumbs are in the air, so he's giving us a thumbs up. So albei Boet's duime is in die lug, and he looks satisfied. So hy wys met sy hande of sy vingers dat hy tevrede is. And he's sharp, like, hey, sharp. He's giving us possible, like, sharp signs. This was actually a possible answer. I had a glimpse at the memo just while prepping. I always try to give you guys the best possible answer here. And, yeah, he's sharp. Very South African kind of answer. 4.3.1, the correct word. So what is he saying? Oh, lekker. Yeah, there's dirty water in my bowl. So he's being sarcastic here. It's sarcastic. Motiveer jou antwoord. So he doesn't think that this is nice. That's sarcasm. It's not nice. You can't drink dirty water. 4.4, die oortreffende trap. So mooier would be the vergrotende trap. Mooiste is oortreffende. So answer here is mooiste. So mooier is die vergrotende trap. That's how you spell it. And this is the oortreffende trap. So comparative form and then superlative form, mooiste. 4.5, kom worteltjies. I'm not an Afrikaans speaker, but I'm trying my best. Can't lie to you. Like, I did nail down a distinction in my matric exams. I mean, that's why I'm teaching Afrikaans, right? But like to this day, I still struggle with the pronunciation and things because I don't speak it all that much. And look, I beat quite a few of my Afrikaans friends in matric with my Afrikaans marks, and like, they couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it and things like that. And they always used to make jokes like, oh, you don't even speak Afrikaans, you can only speak English. But I'm like, yeah, but like as an academic, I know how to manipulate papers in my regard. So yeah, you can always just bring things back into your domain. You don't have to be like such a good Afrikaans speaker to nail this down. You know, like I know so many Afrikaans speakers who've gotten like C's and B's because there's a lot of like exam techniques, study techniques here. So wotertjies, that's a meervoud and also a verkleining in one. So the diminutive here, it says that the roots are still small, but it also says that Boet does what here? So maybe he doesn't pay attention to the other vegetables in his garden. That's A. B. He cares a lot about his vegetable garden. C. He likes to eat carrots. And D. He wants to make money from his roots. So the answer here, I think it was pretty plain. The answer was B. Because simply, he cares a lot about his vegetable garden. And we can get that vibe throughout the cartoon. 4.6. So look at how Boet waters his roots in Rampie 3 and Rampie 4. Why can a person understand that dirty water ends up in Brak's tank? Give one visual reason. It's splashing everywhere. So he doesn't intentionally want to do it to Brak. It happens, and well, he doesn't notice it, nor does he seem to care. And there's these water droplets, there's splashes everywhere. So daar's oral, like everywhere, water druppels. There's these droplets everywhere. Daar's baie water druppels. Anything along those lines would have scored you the mark. And last question, we're looking at, again, Rampie 3 and Rampie 4. Waarom is Brak's gedagtes ironies? So why are his thoughts ironic? His thoughts are ironic because in frame 3, Brak thinks that he can understand why Boet pours dirty water on his vegetables because water is scarce. So he thinks, okay, there's not enough water, that's why he's giving me dirty water. But then in frame 4, he hopes that Boet will suffer the way he does. So he's like, okay, you're giving me this soapy water, like you're messing up my water source. I hope that your carrots taste like soap as well. Like the way I'm suffering, I hope you suffer too. So it's almost as though in Rampie 3 now he's thinking something positive here and then something negative, and that's where the irony comes through. So answers that would fit here, in Rampie 3 dink Brak dat hy kan verstaan waarom Boet veel water op sy groente gooi, maar in Rampie 4 hoop hy dat Boet ook sal proe hoe seep smaak. So again, that positive negative correlation. Yeah, that was a higher order thinking question, a level 4.